Hey Adam, this is Brandon from BrickiPhi. I just wanted to take a moment to send over this video to you like we talked about on the phone. My goal here is to add as much value to you as I can in a pretty concise amount of time. So what I do is I basically help people build websites and kind of boost their online presence. My hope is that it would help you to rank higher on Google so that you're able to get more customers and more business. And so there are a lot of people that can build websites. My kind of focus is to focus on the search engine optimization as we build out the website. So you don't just have a pretty site, but you have one that people will actually see as it climbs to the top of the pages of Google so that you're getting more customers. And so just want to cover a few things here. So whenever you go into Google and well, let's say a customer goes into Google and they type in Home Inspector San Marcos, Texas. When they type that in, they're going to see the top 3 that show up in the Google Map pack right here. So the goal would be to get into this top 3, because if you're in the top 3, then you're going to be getting more phone calls. People can, of course, go down and click more businesses and see the hefty amount of competition that exists for home inspectors. But typically they're going to kind of statistically stay in this top 3 range. And so that's where we want to get you. As of now, you're listed here on page 3 of the maps. And so if you wanted to rank higher, then we would want to get a website going. You can also optimize this Google My Business page so that Google is recognizing you more and seeing more of the information that you have out there so that it knows to rank you higher. That has to do with kind of computer stuff and algorithms and all that kind of stuff on the back end. But it's fairly easy to go in and update the information on the Google My Business so that you can start ranking higher. And then as far as a website goes, I want to cover a few things that I kind of pay attention to when building out a website. The first thing is keywords and content. So Google likes to see a website that has 1,500 to 2,000 words on it. And so whenever we build a website, we want to make sure we have that kind of volume of content. And then we also want to implement keywords. So this is pretty exciting here, I think, because you can see I use a tool called Ahrefs. And if you wanted to get that on your own, you certainly could. It's spelled Ahrefs. I pay a few $100s a month for it, but it's certainly something you could do on your own if you wanted to. And you can see here some of the keywords that are being used in your area. And Google kind of pays attention to the little differences here. So, you know, inspector, inspection, and then inspection San Marcos. So right there, you can see that there are actually 300 searches a month just for those keywords. And so, you know, if you're doing any kind of inspections on new construction and stuff like that, then you can even add more volume of searches that you could take advantage of. But what I wanted to kind of focus on here is there's 300 searches for home inspectors in your area. And if you implement those keywords into the content of a website, then Google will notice those keywords and say, oh, well, we need to rank them higher because they handle this information. And so right here is the keyword difficulty. And these being at 0 is excellent news, because if you build a website and add these keywords, then it means it'll be fairly easy to rank fast. So, you know, sometimes you don't want to have a website that's built and looks nice, but it's at the back and nobody can find it. So because these keywords have this low keyword difficulty, it means that you could rank fairly quickly and get in front of the eyes of more customers. So that's the first thing, is keywords and content. The next thing is citations. Citations is basically your business name, address, phone number, etc., as it appears on the internet. And what you would want to do is make sure that you're kind of adding your business information to all the online directories so that you can beat out some of the competition. And so right now you're sitting at 7 citations, and you can see there's competitors that have 28, 36. And so if you went in and added your business information to more online directories, that's stuff like white pages, yellow pages, you know, social media stuff like Facebook and LinkedIn and other types of directories like that, then you can actually, Google will recognize, it's kind of like, hey, look, A.M.P inspections is here, 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 and here, and here. And so it's because it's all these places, we need to get it ranked higher so people are finding it more. So the more citations you have, the better. And you just want to have enough that you're beating out the competition significantly. So you might want to go for 45 or 50 citations to make sure that you're really beating out the competition. And then the last thing is backlinks. Backlinks are basically if your website is listed somewhere else and someone clicks on it and it redirects that customer to your website, that's what a backlink is. And so for time's sake, I just want to cover that really quickly. But we can look right here. This is the person that was sitting in the number 3 spot of the Google Maps for Home Inspector in San Marcos. And you can see they don't actually have a ton of backlinks. They have 3 backlinks and they're utilizing 16 keywords. So in order to get into the top 3 of the map pack, we just need to kind of start adding in backlinks so that you're beating out the competition there. And that'll be extremely helpful for you and not too difficult because that's not a ton of backlinks. So again, it's kind of a combination of things. It's keywords and content, it's your citations and the backlinks, and Google sees all of that in their algorithms. And so that's what I do, is I help people to incorporate the search engine optimization into their website. I can also make some adjustments here on your Google My Business page so that it's optimized better, and that way you're just climbing the charts in Google. And so that's my goal. If you want to reach back out to me, you can. Otherwise, I hope this info has been valuable to you and that you can continue to kind of build your customer base and help more people. So thank you for your time. You have a blessed day.